A reflection is a flip over a line called the line of reflection. Each point and its image are the same distance from the line of reflection. Possible lines of reflection are x-axis, y-axis, vertical or horizontal lines in the form of y equals a number or x equals a number. Diagonal lines in the form of y equals x or y equals negative x. In the first three examples, we will be reflecting over the x-axis. To begin, I'm going to mark the distance from each vertex to the line of reflection, which is the x-axis. Point A is 2 spaces, so I'm going to go 2 spaces below the x-axis and place a point. Point B is 7 spaces above the x-axis, so I'm going to mark a point 7 spaces below the x-axis. Point C is 1 space below the x-axis, so I will mark a point 1 space above the x-axis. Connect the points. Example 2. And we have a reflection over the x-axis. Please pause the video and attempt the third example. Let's compare the coordinates for each of these examples. In the first example, the pre-image coordinates of A are -4, 2. The image coordinates are -4, -2. B, 4, 7 becomes 4, -7. C, 5, -1 becomes 5, +1. Next example, P, 1, 2 becomes 1, -2. Q, 2, 5 becomes 2, -5. R, 8, 3 becomes 8, -3. Please pause the video and write the coordinates for the third example. Hopefully you notice that in each example, the x-coordinate remained the same and the y-coordinate changed its sign. You can use this rule when reflecting over the x-axis. xy becomes x negative y. Now we're going to reflect over the y-axis. This is very similar. I will begin by marking the distance from the line of reflection to the given points, and then repeat that distance on the opposite side. Connect the new vertices. For the next example, again, marking the distances. Please pause the video and attempt the next example. Again, let's compare the coordinates. The pre-image coordinates of A is -4, 2. The image coordinates are 4, 2. Pre-image coordinates of B are 4, 8. Image coordinates, -4, 8. Pre-image coordinates of C, 5, -1. Image coordinates, -5, -1. Next example, Q, 2, 5. Image coordinates, -2, 5. Pre-image coordinates of S, 7, 0. Image coordinates, -7, 0. Please pause the video and find the coordinates for the last example. When reflecting over the y-axis, you can use this rule. xy becomes -xy. Notice in each of these three examples, the y-coordinate remained the same and the x-coordinate changed its sign. In these examples, you will reflect over y equals x. One way to look at this is by doing the point and looking at these boxes. Notice here on the left side of the line, we have one whole box and a half a box. So I'm going to repeat that on the second side. A half a box, a whole box. Again, here's my point, and I'm going to color in the boxes on the diagonal. Below the line, I have 3 boxes, so above the line, I need 3 boxes. And I've reflected over the line y equals x. This time I'm going to draw diagonals instead of coloring in boxes. So here I have one whole square and a half. So a half a square and a whole square. Place a point. Here I have 1, 2 and a half. So 1/2 and 1, 2. Here I have 1/2. So 1/2. And finally, I have 1, 2, 3 and a half. So 1/2 and 1, 2, 3. Connect the vertices. And I've reflected my rectangle over the line y equals x. Please pause the video and use the method of your choice to reflect this figure. Pre-image coordinates of A, -4, 2. Image coordinates, 2, -4. B, 4, 7. B prime, 7, 4. C, 5, -1. C prime, -1, 5. Do you notice a pattern? P, 1, 2. P prime, 2, 1. R, 8, 3. R prime, 3, 8. S, 7, 0. S prime, 0, 7. Please pause the video and find the coordinates for the last example. Hopefully you noticed that in these examples, the coordinates change places. You can use xy becomes yx. In these examples, you reflect over y equals -x. You can use the same methods I used in the previous examples to reflect visually. Please pause the video and attempt the last example. I'm going to erase these boxes and we're going to compare the vertices as we did before. A is -4, 2. A prime is -2, 4. B is 4, 7. B prime is -7, -4. C is 5, -1. C prime, 1, -5. Hopefully you noticed that in each example, the coordinates traded places and changed signs. So if we're reflecting over, you can use x, y becomes -y, -x. The remaining examples are very similar to reflecting over the x and y axes. However, there is no rule. You can use the distance to flip these examples.